This is the conclusion on self-worth. At one time, our children were born innocent, and their worth was priceless in the circle of life. Today, our children are born into indentured servitude, little more than bricks supporting an apex. One wonders what happened. The great beast that comes to consume the children of the earth is a powerful storyteller. Children of the earth, the way of the warrior tends a sacred fire. Has no one told you about what you are worth? Consider these words on self-esteem and self-worth. Consider all that you are part of, all your relations. Take time for yourself to learn about your worth. I believe that right now, in this moment, you would find it incomprehensible, but once you are aware of your worth, you would be elevated to an entirely different plane of reality. When I decided to share these words with Aboriginal, Indigenous youth both on and off reserve, and Métis communities, I thought about all young people and the struggles we are all facing. I understand your dream. Russell Means understands your dream. James Favell understands your dream. Freedom, independence, dignity, self-worth, world peace. The stories I want to share with you, I hope will help you reach your dream, to be truly free and independent, like our great warriors, like it is written in the great law of peace. I want to begin with this conclusion on the story of self-worth by saying something you probably won't understand just yet. You're worth it. We are all equally worth it, including Donald Trump. When a chief has given away everything they own to you, it is because you're worth it. When they don't, it's not because of you, and it doesn't reflect on your worth. It reflects on them and what they think they are worth. If anyone should think they are worth more than you, it is a sign of illness of the mind, spirit, and emotion, and you should remember your compassion for them, since they are not well. And you're so worth it, you don't have to prove it to anyone, just like you don't ever have to bow down to anyone. When in the face of insults, you don't have anything to prove to them. Period. Period! No matter what their credentials, no matter what their authority, no matter how well respected they are in your community, and we hold these truths to be self-evident, that no one is worth more or less than you. You feeling me? Word, word. Bro, man, that's straight up OG. You're still going to get angry. You're still going to get triggered. You still need to warrior up. And you still need to know that you have nothing to prove to anyone. And you still need to read that Constitution. And if the words are too big or too fancy, not in a language you understand, ask someone for help. No warrior can be as effective without a warrior society. That's straight up gangsta. In other words, every warrior needs support and reinforcement. You may be out in public or online, alone, without support, and that's often when the most insecure people present themselves to you, and you should avoid them if possible. Always remember you know yourself well enough. You have nothing to prove to anyone. I'm not certain on the statistics, but one source says 85% of the people out there have low self-worth, low self-esteem, who rely on immature defense mechanisms such as denial, regression, repressions, projecting, among others. You will know them when you meet them. It is an unforgettable experience. Their walls go up. They regress, behaving like children, and they get aggressive and they may attack. And then they will deny they have done anything wrong. They will say they are the victim and everyone is picking on them. They are known for their words, "Look at what you made me do," and "You made me do it." These are the walls, the immature defense mechanisms that are deployed to protect an imaginary belief system they have, that they are good people, and any challenge to such a notion triggers the walls, the immature defenses. If you're good, then you don't need to prove that to anyone. You just know for yourself that you're good. You're bound to run into self-righteous, entitled, racist people if the statistics are true, so I hope you have good days ahead of yourself and avoid those with low self-worth, low self-esteem. It is my belief that if 85% of those people out there have low self-esteem, the other 15% are in an unrecoverable state of denial. People like David Chartrand, Donald Trump, for example, and Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, Manitoba's Premier Brian Pallister. I don't believe anyone is beyond redemption. But to anyone tripping, you have nothing to prove. And as they hide behind their walls, their immature defenses, their self-righteousness, nothing you say would change their mind about you anyway. Just walk away. It's not worth it. A final word. Beware the wolves in sheep's clothing among you online. The false prophets who claim Aboriginal, Indigenous, Métis identity. Without proof of membership, how will you know if they are true? Just like the Russians hacked the US elections, these are people who are not truly of Aboriginal, Indigenous, Métis descent. But they're pretending to be online because they can, and they will. These ones sow the seeds of hatred and offer no peace pipe, no treaty. Oh, they will argue with you, share hate material, behave self-righteously, and they will block you. And that's how you will know them, the false prophets and phony Métis and fake Indians. NDN''S Indians.